Very good morning. In this session, I'm going to discuss in detail about DML and DQL queries. As this session is a continuation over the previous session, that is DDL queries, this session we are going to discuss about data manipulation language. In the data manipulation language, where we can able to insert, update, and delete data. So for this, we already created two tables called users table as well as roles table. We will insert the data. So let me go to the first table, the roles table. I just want to insert the table entries like role ID as well as role name with the values 0 is users and 1 is the admin. So let me insert it. Let me open the PG admin, and as this is the continuation over the previous session, so let me run the queries. So okay. So I just want to insert the entries into the roles table. First the query is insert into roles, where the column name is role ID and role name. Okay, so with values, see whatever the values I want to insert is the first column as 0 with the user, 0 for the user, so whereas the 1 for the admin. So okay, we have completed it, and we just execute these queries, and similarly you can able to insert the users also. So let me try to run this now, and you can see that the query is successfully executed. See, after running the query, just command this query, and you can execute the queries like select star from users, so not users but roles. Okay, see, just to execute and see that the table entries have the role ID is 0, the role name is user, and the role ID is 1 and admin. Okay, so completed it. And now, so I just want to insert some users into the table. I just want to insert the users. So let me give the command as insert into users. See, followed by name is the column name, and email is the other column name, followed by role ID, and the values are, so you can keep multiple values also. See, for example, if I'm keeping my name as the username and followed by the mail ID. See, this mail ID should be unique. So because we already added the constraint. See, and I'm just giving the role ID as the admin. So let me keep that is a 1. So similarly, if you want to add multiple values, yes, of course you can give it with the comma separated values. So let me give like Kumar as one of the other user. Let me give kumar@gmail.com. So comma, and 0 is the users. Okay, so now what happens now? In the users, we just added two roles. So one is 0 is for Kumar, that is the user, and one is for the admin. So let me run it now. See, now the query gets executed successfully, and if I can check with the command select star from users. Okay, so now you check it out. So I just want to execute this query. Okay, so now you can see that for this table, the role gets added, where the Kumar, the role ID is 0, the Sridhar, the role ID is 1, and this role 1 indicates it is the admin, 0 indicate it is the user. Okay, so similarly you can able to update the roles also. See, for example, so let me tell you. See here, Suppose if you want to update the role, we can able to update the role with the condition. So I just want to update the role ID. So role ID is the one where ID is equal to 2. So let me do this. So let me open the PGH. So I can able to perform the update queries. Before that, let me check the ID is a 2. Okay. So for this ID 2, I am going to set the role as 1. Okay. So I am going to set the role as the user role. Okay. So let me do this update process. Update users with set role ID equal to 1 where ID is equal to 2. So now what happens now? See, for the role for this ID, automatically the role ID gets updated. So previously we have 0. So now it will be updated to 1. So that is user role. Okay, let me execute this one. So okay, the query gets successfully executed. Let me command this one and rerun this query. Okay, so rerun this query and see that the previously the role ID is 0. Now it is updated to 1. Okay, so now suppose if I want to delete any users. Okay, so delete any users, I just want to delete this second user. So what I can do now, I can use the delete option, delete from users where ID is equal to 2. So let me delete it. Okay, I just execute and the query is successfully executed. So once you can command it, once command, then rerun this one. Okay, let me select and rerun. Now you can see that second ID gets removed. Okay, so this is how you can able to perform DML operation. So similarly, you can able to query the data like this. Data query language is simply nothing but it is to retrieve the data. Okay, so how to retrieve the data means select star. Star means all the columns I want to retrieve from the users. Okay, so let me execute again. So this we already executed. So let me execute select star from users. So which indicate that I just want to display all the columns. Suppose in place of star, if you are giving only name and email, so then it will be retrieve only those two columns. So this is how you can work with the DQL queries. Okay. So thank you. We have completed in this session. We have learned about DML as well as DQL queries.